do you also use IndiaMART for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets for furniture and supplies business. So over here I'm running a business related to furniture and supplies, and we use IndiaMART to get more leads for our business and also to sell our products online. So now what I want is that as soon as a new lead is received through my IndiaMART account, I want to add that lead details into my Google Sheets so that we can follow up quickly and efficiently. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between IndiaMART and Google Sheets. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen.
Welcome to my screen, everyone. So as you know that you are here to learn about how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets for furniture and supplies business. So as you know that I manage a furniture and office supplies business, and we depend on IndiaMART to generate leads from clients looking for high quality furniture solutions. So to keep our team organized and tracks each inquiry effectively, we want to set up this automation that adds every new IndiaMART lead directly into my Google spreadsheet. Each entry includes the client contact details and specific requirements. This automation setup helps us to stay on the top of the new leads and prioritize the follow-ups. But as you know that IndiaMART doesn't provide any native connection with Google Sheets in order to add the details. So in order to connect both of these applications, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software, as I already mentioned. So yes, in order to do this, I've already opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we're going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of hours free every month. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in, and as soon as we're going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account, and as soon as we are going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I have already created. So if you wish to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more, and now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want the workflow name to be how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets for furniture and supplies business, and then we're going to click on create, and as soon as we're going to click on create, it is opening the most important window for automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action on this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions are the response towards the commands given by our trigger, which means actions are the followers. So as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers, right? So here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And in order to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm going to select it as IndiaMART. So I'm going to search for IndiaMART, and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it. And after selecting the trigger application, it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So here what I want is that as soon as the new lead is captured, my workflow should be triggered or started. So I'm going to select the same, and over here it has given me a webhook URL. So we're going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our IndiaMART account and our Pabbly's workflow. So what we're going to do is I'm going to copy this webhook URL and then we're going to follow this step. So it is saying log into your IndiaMART account, navigate to the lead manager section in the left tab, go to import export leads from the three dots and then click on I'm leads push API. So as we're going to follow the same, I'm going to put my IndiaMART account from the left side of the bar. You can see lead manager, so we have to go on this, and after opening the lead manager we have to go on this three dots and then import export leads and then push API, and over here it is asking me to select the source. So as you can see that it is saying choose other in the select source option. So yes, we are going to follow the same. I'm going to select the source as other, and after selecting the source, it is asking me for the CRM platform name and the webhook listener URL. So as you can see that it is saying enter Pabbly Connect in the CRM platform name. So yes, we are going to follow the same, and now for the webhook listener URL we are going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow, and then we're going to click on save details, and now it is asking me for the reason. Why do I wish to shift my IndiaMART leads to any another application? So you can select any reason right from here. I'm going to select my reason as this and then click to generate OTP, and and now it has successfully sent me OTP, so I'm going to enter it. And after entering the OTP, we're going to click on submit, and as soon as we're going to click on submit, yes, you can see integration live. So yes, with this we have successfully connected our IndiaMART account with our Pabbly's workflow. But over here you can see that it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission. So what we're going to do is we're going to test this webhook URL. Okay, I'm going to go on this CRM push API, and as you can see, test your webhook listener URL. So I'm going to go on this, and as you can see, this test button, so I'm going to click on this, and as soon as we're going to click on this test, you can see that we have received curl request header. This means that we have successfully sent the response, which is the test response, to our workflow. So I'm going to put my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the same or not. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured a demo response. You can see over here is the subject, you can see the sender state, the pin code, we can see the phone number, name, mobile, and many another details. But you can notice that the details are the dummy details, right? Because I'm using a test IndiaMART account, that's why I'm going to receive the dummy details. If you're using a live IndiaMART account, you're going to receive the live details of your leads right over here. Okay, over here you can see all the details received. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received in my IndiaMART account, automatically this workflow will be triggered or started, and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. And now further what I want is I want to add these lead details into my Google Sheets right over here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets. So I'm going to search for Google Sheets right over here, and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it, and now it is asking me for the action event. So for the action event, we're going to select it as add new row and then click on connect. And as soon as we're going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Google Sheets account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this button which says sign in with Google. And as soon as we're going to click on this button right over here, you can see that it is asking me for the permissions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on allow, Pabbly is safe. And as soon as we're going to click on allow, yes, you can see authorization successful. With this we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly's workflow, and now it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So as you can see, the name of my spreadsheet is leads and inquiries, so I'm going to select the same right over here, which is leads and inquiries. And after entering this, we are going to move forward. It is asking me to select the sheet. So as you can see that I have only a single sheet right over here, so I have selected the same, and now it's asking for the name, email, and the inquiries. So yes, you must notice that these are the same details which we have entered in the columns right over here. So I'm going to map these details one by one. Okay, so we are going to enter the lead details right over here one by one, but we are not going to enter it manually, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected IndiaMART as our trigger application. So we're going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the name, right? So let's suppose we're going to enter the name right over here manually by typing it like this. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if we're going to map the sender's name from the previous response, suppose I'm going to look for a name in the previous response, and as you can see, Prabhat. So let's suppose we're going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. Same, we are going to map the email too. I'm going to look for email in the previous response right over here, and as you can see the emails, we're going to map it. We're going to move on forward, map the inquiry. So I'm going to look for the query message, and as you can see the same, so we're going to map it. And after mapping all of these details, we are going to click on this button which says save and send as request. And as soon as we're going to click on this button, yes, you can see that we have successfully received a positive response that we have added these lead details into our Google Sheets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Google Sheets and check for the details added, and yes, you can see that we have successfully added the details right over here. You can see the name, the email, and the inquiry. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received from my IndiaMART account, automatically the details would be added in my Google Sheets without any manual efforts. We don't have to come back into our workflow and click on save and send as request. Automatically this workflow is going to run in backend. So yes, this was it for the video, and now I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. For the trigger application, we selected IndiaMART. For the trigger event, we selected new leads. For the action application, we selected Google Sheets, and then for the action event, we selected add new row, because I wanted that as soon as a new lead is received through my IndiaMART account, automatically the lead details should be added in my Google Sheets. And yes, we were successful with our workflow too. Over here you can see the lead details added without any manual efforts. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, friends, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.